Well, I bet you didn't know this, but the government every year, okay, no matter with COVID or not COVID or whatever, gives out an average of over $12,434 per adult living in this city in the way of free money. These are grants that you and I would call. The government doesn't call them grants. That's the problem. A lot of people have trouble finding them. They're called transfer payments. That's right. Now, here's a graph from the Federal Reserve Board that keeps track of how many transfer payments are given out every year. And you see this graph? It goes up and up and up. And actually, it goes here. Now, see the big bumps here? That's COVID, because they gave out all those stimulus checks, but it still keeps going up. So this year, it's going to go over $3 trillion. $3 trillion. I don't know what the hell $1 trillion is, but I do know, everybody in America is eligible for them, but just the fat cats are applying and the rest of us don't know. So that's what I've devoted my life to, is really showing the average person in America what they're eligible for so they could take advantage of every benefit this country has to offer. Now, a lot of people now, the government's trying to do this. They do it with something called, they have a grants.gov. So if you're searching grants, that's probably going to come up. Now, that's not bad. It has a lot of things, but it's not aimed at the average person. A lot of this stuff is really the grants. I've been following grants.gov for, I've been studying this stuff for 50 years, and it's been around about 10 years or so. And it was mostly for professional grant writers. Like you want a research grant from the National Institute of Health and stuff like that the average person wouldn't be aware of. But now it's trying to get average person thing in there. But the problem is this is just government. And were you to apply for grants, there are very few that you apply at the government. It's local. See, this money comes from the federal government, goes to the state government, goes to the county government, goes to the city government, and it winds up at some nonprofit organization to give to you to solve a financial problem. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to give you a couple places so you don't get caught up in grants.gov or Google. Google is death trap. That's shark-infested waters. There are billions of websites on grants, and very few of them are actually giving you money. Most of those grant websites are money. They want money from you. That's what Google is about, getting money from you to pay their advertisers. So don't go to Google, please. Unless you have a lot of money you want to pay for stuff, fine. But if you don't, you can't go to Google. And here are the websites that you should use if you don't use me. It's silly. You use these first, no matter what happens. Here's a great one. It's called findhelp.org. Okay, and this shows you all the nonprofits in your area where you live, in your zip code, that are getting money from the government or other bigger nonprofits that give them money for you to solve problems. Look at the problems they solve. Food problems, housing problems, goods. You need baby supplies, diapers, home goods, medical goods, safety, toys, transit. You need a car, gas, stuff like this. Look at health. There's 217 programs just for health, free health care, money. 659 programs for financial assistance where you live. How do you know about them? You don't. I'm going to tell you, I love telling people what to go. Okay, care, all kinds of care. Here, education, high school, college, more in preschool, screening, skills, work, careers, jobs, job training, everything. I mean, there's 140 things. People that help you find free legal help. Don't pay up a lawyer. You get it free. So that's findhelp.org. Okay. Now here's another one. You want to start a business? You want to start a nonprofit? You want to work at home and make money as a freelancer? or you want to be a real estate investor and get all that kind of help? There's free help right where you live that will help you do that. That's right. Sit down with you, mentoring, one-on-one, and tell you where all the money is, and legal help, give you everything you need to do it. You have to do work too, though. Now, here's what you do. How do you find these people? You go to sba.gov. And then after that, but local-assistance. And you start calling. You'll see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 organizations where you live that all of them do the same thing. So you call a half a dozen, make appointments with them, and say, hey, this is what it's a crazy idea and I don't have any money, but can you help me with this? Yes, they can. And they'll help you think through it and show you the programs, okay? So that's neat. Now, here's another one. Here, you're in debt. You don't know what the hell to do. or you want to buy a house. Where the hell am I going to get money for that? So debt, paying bills, getting out of debt, things like that, all free. Where? You go to this place, hud.gov/counseling. Okay. All those people are free. And there's dozens and dozens of them where you live. Go to this website, hud.gov/counseling, and you'll see a map of the United States. You click on your state, and you'll see dozens of people. Call them up, call more. Call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and see all your options, not just from one person, all the people. Medical care, free dental care, how about free prescription drugs? Here's a nonprofit organization that is one of the best websites to get free money and help for any kind of health care, mental care, or even money to live on while you're recovering from some kind of cancer or any kind of ailment. Okay, you go to needymeds.org. That's right. And you search their website and talk to them. The way to get this money is by talking on the phone. Okay, how many want a better job? Boy, if I only had training to be a cybersecurity. They'll train you for free, the government will. You don't need a degree either. You just need to apply and get training. A lot of these programs even pay you money while you're training and almost guarantee a job, a high-paying job without a college degree. And also they know the programs that you get money to live on while you're looking for a job. That's careeronestop.org. Man, so that's what. Now, what else do you have? Oh, here. Don't forget your elected officials. See, the elected officials that you send to Congress and send to your state capitol, they're there. They're your window into a lot of these things. If you can't find anything in the government and you're having a problem with the government, you call an elected official because they get paid to help government work for you. Man, this is somebody on your payroll that you don't have to pay. You know why? Because if they help you get a $20,000 grant or something, you're going to vote for them no matter what the hell they do. That's all the fat cats people do it. But you could do it too. As long as you live in this country, you have access to all this stuff. And that's what I've been doing for 50 years, showing the average person on the street that there's a great country that has all these programs that people don't know about, and anybody could use them. But you have to get out of your fear about talking to the government. There's people like you and I schlepping through. Man, isn't it a great job? You're giving people money to live on? Giving away money. So that's fun to do. So treat them nicely because they get paid no matter what you say to them. So the nicer you are, the more money you're going to get. See, that's what we train people at letsgohelp.com. I've been doing this 50 years, and now we have a group of thousands and thousands of people that help each other do this. I mean, after they get $3,000 to pay their rent or whatever, they share it with everybody in the group, and they all learn together about this. Or if they just got money for grandma to get not have to pay her medical bills or anything, they share it with everybody in the group. And that's what's neat. It's a loving group and people trying to help each other. And every day we have at least 2, 3, maybe even 4 hours of live members and grant experts that share with you how to do this and how they got it so you could get it too. And it's only $20. So if we can help you, happy to, of course. But make sure you use these programs that I just talked to you about. I'll put the links in the description below because that's the best place for starting for anything. You don't have to give me money to use this stuff. It's there. It's there for everybody. And because you live in America, you're a lucky person.